Hey there, I'm Jen Wilt, the map maker of hope. Today we're shining a light on a topic that could literally save lives. What not to say to someone who's experiencing suicidal thoughts. If you've ever felt unsure, afraid, or stuck for words when speaking with someone who may be suicidal, or just in a really dark place, then stick with me. Because a right or wrong response can be the difference between pushing someone deeper into darkness or guiding them towards hope. So we are going to highlight 12 common mistakes people tend to make when interacting with someone who may be suicidal. We will then discuss why each of them are harmful and what we can say instead. But before we get started, I just want to emphasize two things. Number one, if you or someone you know is experiencing suicidal thoughts and is in immediate danger of hurting themselves or others, please call emergency services or reach out to professional help immediately. In the US, you can dial 988 to connect with the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you are outside the US, please look up your local helpline number. Just knowing that someone is there that can listen can be a vital lifeline when in crisis. Number two, if you start to realize as we're going through this list that you have been guilty of doing or saying some of these things, please don't beat yourself up. I can guarantee that all of us have been guilty of at least saying one of these things in the past to someone struggling with mental health issues. I know I have. But something to remember when it comes to past decisions and actions is that we were doing the best that we could with the knowledge and tools that we had at that time. Now, once we're able to gain new knowledge and new tools like we're doing today, we make better decisions in the future. So please give yourself some grace. So let's get started. Number one, don't make it about you. For example, I'd be so hurt if something happened to you. It's harmful because it shifts the focus from their pain to your feelings, making them feel guilty for opening up. This can make them feel like they are a burden by causing you distress. I understand in that moment that you are just trying to emphasize that you care about them and that they matter to you. But it's just not helpful when someone's in a crisis. Try this instead. I'm here for you. Let's figure this out. This will make them feel grateful that they opened up to you and that they have someone on their side willing to help. Number two, avoid empty optimism. For example, it'll get better, don't worry. To someone overwhelmed by despair, this can feel like you're dismissing their reality. When someone is really struggling, they are typically unable to think positively because they cannot see past their current existence. Every single day is a battle for them, and they can only see their past and their present. The future some days doesn't even feel like a possibility. You may be able to see hope, but it doesn't mean that they can. So try this instead. I know it's really dark right now. I'm here, and I believe we can find a way through. For them, just knowing that they have someone that will sit with them in their darkness can make them feel cared for and less alone. Number three, don't use cliches. For example, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. This is harmful because it sounds like a canned phrase and often minimizes their pain. These types of statements can make them feel less than or that they are somehow in the wrong for feeling the way that they do, when in reality, they seriously can't help it. Their brain has been conditioned over time into its current malfunctioning. And just like it took time for that to happen, the same is true for correcting it. It takes time to rewire the brain in its thought patterns. So try saying this instead. Your feelings are valid. How can I support you right now? Just by saying that, you make them feel seen and validated. Number four, always take their feelings seriously. For example, you're not serious, are you? This is harmful because it dismisses a potentially life-threatening situation. It makes them feel judged and like the reality of their situation is being disregarded. So try saying this instead. I hear you and I believe you. Let's talk about how you're feeling. They will be more willing to open up to someone if they feel like they are being heard and supported. Number 5, avoid religious judgments. For example, if you kill yourself, you'll go to hell. This is harmful because it can shame and isolate someone who's already in crisis. And I can add to this from a personal perspective. I've been a Christian since I was 15, and I was 20 when I attempted suicide. I can tell you with 100% sincerity that I believed at the time that hell could not be worse than the torment I was currently living with. To someone in total despair, hell may not be a fear because they feel like they're already there. So try saying this instead. I care about your well-being and your future, and I want to help you find hope. You aren't being dismissive or scolding them. You are making them feel seen. Number 6, fellow mama bears, this one's for us. Don't force immediate action without empathy. For example, we are going to see a doctor right now. It's harmful because it can feel like a dismissal of their bravery in speaking up, and it might overwhelm them. I know as moms, when our babies are dealing with a problem, we immediately want to jump into action to rectify the situation as quickly as possible. And it's just because we care for and want to protect our kids. But in a situation like this, it can feel oppressive. Treatment has to be their decision. I mean, how many times have we seen or heard about a drug addict being forced by either their family or the judicial system to go to rehab just for them to get out and start using again? You cannot force treatment on someone who isn't willing or ready to start and participate yet. So try saying this instead. Thank you for telling me. What do you feel ready to do next? I can help you find professional support when you're ready. This is so much more supportive and loving, and you will be the person they come to when they're ready. Are you guys starting to see a pattern here? Number 7, don't downplay their pain. For example, it's not that bad. This is harmful because it rejects their reality and may stop them from sharing further. Maybe from your perspective, it may not seem that bad. But you have no idea of the trauma and experiences that have shaped that perspective that they are currently experiencing. So try saying this instead. I understand it hurts. You matter and I want to help. Number 8, avoid comparisons. For example, so many others have it worse than you. This is harmful because each person's pain is unique. Comparison can compound guilt and shame. To further this point, 2 people can experience the same traumatic event together and respond in 2 different ways. One may grow and find purpose in the experience. The other may develop PTSD and suicidal thoughts. This happens because prior to that event, they lived 2 completely different lives that have shaped their views about themselves, others, and the world around them. One may have had a great support system, while the other did not. The point I'm making here is that their current reality isn't based on that one event. It's been shaped by the experiences that they have lived through up until now. So try this instead. I see you're hurting. Let's figure out a path that works for you. Number 9, stay positive or don't be silly. This is harmful because these phrases diminish the severity of suicidal thoughts, implying that their feelings aren't believable. Fun fact, I am an annoyingly positive person. I can't help it. But a way I can help is to not push my positivity onto someone else who's currently existing in negativity. These sayings are hurtful because it implies that they are doing something wrong, that they are the problem. So try this instead. I'm so glad you told me this. Tell me more about what you're going through. Man, what a relief it is to have someone that they can come to with their problems who will hold space for them and honor them. Number 10, I know what you mean, or I understand exactly how you feel. I've been really guilty about this one. It's harmful because unless you've lived their exact experience, which you haven't, it can come across as dismissive. This comes back to mistake number one and not making it about you. When we say these things, we feel like we're just trying to be relatable, but to the person with suicidal thoughts, it feels as though their cry for help is being ignored by the person that they were coming to for companionship and support. To them, it seems like you already think that you have the solution to a problem that isn't yours. The person who is suicidal, they're the ones currently sitting in the pit who need help out, not you. Telling them you understand what they are going through is like standing at the top of that pit, yelling down to them that you're there for them, but you don't actually throw down a rope to help them out. So try this instead. I can't fully know what you're feeling, but I want to understand as much as I can. Much better. Number 11, and this one really makes me cringe. I can't believe you're doing this to me. It's harmful, again, because it's another one about you. It makes their suicidal crisis about your emotional response, potentially adding guilt and shame onto an already fragile psyche. You're piling on the responsibility of your mental state onto the mental state of someone who is already collapsing under it. So try saying this instead. I'm concerned about you. Let's focus on what you need and how I can help. Number 12. Have you thought about your loved ones, or you have so much to look forward to? It's harmful because severe mental health issues can limit the ability to feel empathy or see future possibilities. Pressuring them can reinforce shame. This relates back to number 2 in the sense that they cannot even comprehend the future. They mentally do not have the bandwidth to do so. Same goes for empathy. It's not that they don't have it anymore, but their ability to access it has been hindered. Their mental anguish has become so overwhelming and uncontainable that their brain's structure has been physically altered in such a way that it can no longer function as originally designed. This doesn't mean that they don't care. They never stop caring about the loved ones in their life. It just means that their brain has hijacked itself to keep them alive, which we'll get to in a whole separate video. And their ability to act on and react to their love has been dysfunction. So try saying this instead. I know it's tough to see any light right now. Let's take this step by step and find professional support if you're open to it. This way they know that you are there for them and you will be ready to help when they are prepared to seek treatment. I know that was a lot, but we can summarize how to respond in 3 steps: validation, support, and companionship. Number 1, validation. To validate someone's feelings means to acknowledge and accept their emotions without judgment, demonstrating to them that their experience and perspective matter. Number 2, support. Supporting someone with suicidal thoughts mean that you offer practical assistance like helping to lighten their daily load, whether that's doing their laundry or making them a meal for a night, or even making the meals for an extended period of time if you are able to do so. It could be taking their kids for an afternoon so that they can get some rest, or it could be driving them to a therapy appointment. It could be getting them out of the house by going on walks together, or meeting them for coffee. Supporting someone with suicidal thoughts also means making yourself available to them while simultaneously checking on them regularly. It also means offering assistance to help them find professional help without being pushy. However, if someone is actively in danger of harming themselves, immediately call 911. Don't hesitate or try to talk them down yourself. Professionals are critical here. You cannot support them if they are no longer here. Keeping them safe is your number 1 priority, period. And something else I want you to remember, though, is do not offer support beyond your current capabilities. Meaning, don't help to the detriment of your own mental and physical health. Offer support where you can and help them find additional support for anything else that they could use help with. You cannot truly help others if you don't take care of yourself too. Number 3, companionship. This means helping them find professional help when they are ready and walking alongside them in their journey. I can promise you it will be much easier for someone to start treatment which can be very intimidating and scary if someone is by their side. Be their champion because you never know, they may become yours. Thank you for being here and caring enough to learn. You never know when your words might save a life. Until next time, this is Jen Wilt, your map maker of hope, reminding you that no matter how dark it gets, there's always a path forward. Stay hopeful, stay connected, and keep shining your light. And if this video helped you, please share, like, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more people who need to know that things can get better. Their life may depend on it. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.